This week on Clip of the Week, we have an unreported Story Society production. This is
Those
literally
know.
what this movie is going to rock Hollywood. It is going to do gangbusters. It is going to single-handedly put Warner Brothers out of business. Black Adam cannot do business that this movie's going to do.
And you haven't seen this yet, right, Pat?
Not at all. I have not seen this yet. This is the trailer for a movie. What is it called?
Whatever, Hunter Biden.
Oh, perfect.
You know who I am.
Perfect. My girl went from potentially having her own Disney Plus show to starring in Daily Wire movies. Yo, talk about fucking career progression.
Oh my god.
They told me you were VIP.
This already looks like shit, and the music is awful.
Oh, just wait.
Well
just
connected to
you
the
wait.
government.
What kind of a moron forgets to pick up his laptop at a repair shop? You're a Biden. Act like one. Everything you built
What?
in life, I just ruined it all. I want to know everything that's on
That's
that
Joe
laptop that
Biden.
can ruin my
That's Joe
That's
Biden.
Joe Byron. God damn. He's far more lucid in this than he is in reality.
Do you think people are stupid?
Yes, just you wait.
My friends, it's time to party!
Oh my
They
god.
use the fucking eye getting bigger.
I'm an artist.
Tell me how I can help you.
I don't
How
know
much did
how.
this movie
I'm so
cost?
sorry.
I'll figure it
Been through
out.
worse.
You're the smartest man I know. Thanks, Dad. I just wish I could smack some sense into you. I'll never forget Corn Pop. He was a bad dude.
Corn Pop was a bad dude. We get the corn
Yo, shout out to Corn Pop, bro. Corn Pop was a
Corn Pop
bad
was a
dude.
bad dude.
He's got the juice. All right.
Talking about suffering.
I can't seem to find anything but positive stuff on the Bidens.
Who's the point man for the foreign policy in the Obama regime?
Joe Biden. So it looks like you need $1 billion.
So the obvious next
What? What the fuck is going on? This is some fever dream shit, and we're only about halfway through it. So let's keep going.
Where's Hunter? I can remember getting paid some money, but I can't remember what for. Well, my dad says we never discuss my businesses, period. Or my cut.
What's happening?
Or my cut.
Oh my god, I thought he said something else. I was like, what?
Like, why? That's
Or
not
his what?
his cut, his take.
Happening in there? Joe's in on it.
Party's over!
You had everything, Hunter, and you threw it all away. You hope the laptop will take down everybody with you.
The dancing. Wait, go back. You gotta go back. To the
I'm
fucking
going back.
dancing with the
I'm
money.
going back.
We're just in stunned silence for this.
I- Oh my god.
China's not our enemy. They're not bad folks. I love my dad. And I just want to make him proud. I am the one who brings in all the deals. I am the one.
and there's a gun now, and
Good boy.
my son Hunter.
My son Hunter. So I just want to say, a couple months ago, I saw that this movie was being made, and I sent it to one of my buddies, and he was like, "Oh no shit, they're making this a movie," and I was like, "That's not the response I thought I'd get."
Like, uh-oh.
And then he goes, "I'll have to watch it. It should be good." I was like, "God damn it!"
Nope. So, how much do you think the budget was this, Pat?
100 grand.
2.75 million.
It somehow looks worse.
Yep. Just I like everything about it, where it's kind of like, who is telling the story? Why can multiple people talk to the audience?
How much was Run, Hide, Fight made for?
I don't know, dude. But
I'll
this
look it up.
is-
Hold on.
This is like, it's trying to be Requiem for a Dream. It's trying to be American Psycho. It's trying to be Wolf of Wall Street. It's trying to be the Joker. It is literally taking every kind of toxic masculinity and making.
What's the other one that Carrie Elways is in? Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Let me see.
The Hyperions.
There you go. Yep.
Okay, hold on. I want to see the Hyperion. The Hyperion's budget.
The Princess Bride.
Um,
Dude, it's gonna be. It's fucking wild. It's
So, the Hyperions, which I haven't watched yet, however I want to, is a Daily Wire film that actually looks like they put money into it.
mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be like it looks good or bad because it's probably gonna suck. But at least looks like competently made. Same thing with Run, Hide, Fight, where also I think it looked competently made.
It's like you used expensive cameras.
Like it looked like it was well shot.
Right.
It probably wasn't well written.
No.
It definitely was not. But this is unbelievable.
It's
How anyone could try to convince anyone else that Gina Carano is better off as an actress working exclusively for the Daily Wire versus working on full-blown Disney productions would be a fucking a feat in which Guinness would have to be called. Like if they completed that.
my
If they
God.
completely like I can't even give this one the time of day because it looks like such horseshit. And honestly, like, you know, for a bunch of dudes who like LARP as film producers, whenever like they have a movie come out and like it gets like, oh, we got 200,000 streams on opening night. I guess this means we're big Hollywood men now, right? We get to wear
did it.
tuxedos and smoke and like LARP as like fucking Hollywood executives now, right? Because Ben Shapiro from the Daily Wire was a failed screenwriter and now I'm here.
Now this is what I
Michael
get to
Knowles
do.
is a failed actor. Now I'm here.
What should
pushing
we
the
do?
conservative grift. Like either way, I'm just saying like even for those guys who are fucking pieces of shits, like I can't believe that they co-signed this.
Oh, dude, of course.
It looks awful.
So when this movie was trying to be made, like back in 2020, Rudy Giuliani was trying to make he was trying to basically raise over $10 million for the film's budget and production for it to be, you know, the quote unquote kill shot of the Biden campaign. And it's talking about everything that went on with the Ukraine during the Obama administration. It's coming out well into Biden's presidency. Like, you know, we're not changing shit. No one's anticipating him to get reelected.
Yeah, I get all that.
Like-
And I mean like obviously like I don't want to get too into politics. I think it's funny when there's media that comes out like this that it's so
yeah.
politically like charged and but like like for instance, Run, Hide, Fight, their first movie, right? At least it was competently put together for like a $1.5 million movie.
Right.
Like it didn't look cheap. So there also might have been like conservative like values and ideologies like strung throughout the movie, but it probably wasn't as ham-fisted as this is.
The literal
This is, like-
money dancing shots.
And
are-
even him like doing like the whole like they're trying to do like the Adam McKay shit where they like
Yep.
sometimes reference the camera and it's like this high energy like silly like kind of fantastical environment. And it so misses the mark because like they're not that person. You know what I mean?
also, it's just like I feel like that works well in some aspects, in some kind of like, you know, it's hard to do. Like like looking at the camera and doing that kind of shit.
Yeah, it's hard to be good at making
It's
movies.
hard to be good at making movies. It's hard to do that well, and it's hard to do that when you have multiple characters fucking looking at and being like, you know,
Yeah, and even then, also like bad performances. First of all, that Joe Biden does not. First of all, that Joe Biden doesn't look like Joe Biden.
oh no, it looks.
He should be way fucking skinnier.
Yeah, that dude is a fat Joe Biden.
Yeah. Dark Brandon. Number two, Gina Carano could barely act as it was in being a supporting, reoccurring character in a TV show.
Right.
So the bar was so low you could trip over it as far as being on that
And
level.
She has.
And now, do you think she's going to be able to shoulder an entire riveting performance throughout this entire movie? One, she's not going to be able to. It's hard as fuck
Yeah.
to do that.
Right.
And number two, like she doesn't have the ability to what I'm going to do. I mean, it's basically what I'm saying. And number two, it's also like the reason she was cast as whoever
yeah.
what was that character's name? God, what was her name? Gina Carano's Star Wars character's name.
I can never remember.
If I don't say it,
You're gonna lose it.
yeah. Oh, Cara Dune.
That's
She was
it.
Cara Dune, and
Thank
she was
you.
gonna have her own TV show, right?
Yeah.
If she was, I mean, the reason she was Cara Dune was because she fit Cara Dune. I don't believe her to be a fucking FBI agent.
Yeah.
And if she was, one of moral standing. You know what I mean? Like, I just
Right.
don't believe that. Especially all the things that have been, that have come out, and like all the things that she said, and like
Right.
the grief that she gave Disney when even Disney was willing, like, hey, before this becomes an issue, shut the fuck up, is basically what they told
Stop
her.
it. Yeah.
Like, had a meeting like multiple times. And then like, she went and,
Done did it.
she went and done did it. What did she compared conservative persecution to being like the setup to the Holocaust.
Yes,
That's
she
what it
did.
was.
Yes, she
right?
did.
Man,
It's
what
just
a
like,
fucking
We're doing this. We're really doing it, huh?
yeah, really. It's fucked up.
Do you know anything about the director for this?
No, but
Robert Davi
oh, okay,
who-
yeah.
was a FBI agent in Die Hard. Is like his main acting.
So a guy who doesn't know or have any know-how how to make a movie like him.
Yep. No, he played a role in The Goonies. He played a role in License
Oh,
to
apparently
Kill.
he's gonna be in Goonies too.
Oh yeah. He was in a couple things, but the dude is not like the dude is a background actor essentially, and has made several like Dobby sings. Here's a bunch of old songs about.
You're just too good to be
Yeah,
true.
He's just like crooner kind of shit where.
Can't take my eyes off of you.
Ba-da-ba-da.
My Son Hunter. Oh my God.
We get that. We get a. God damn! Oh, he
And,
does
like-
a bunch of Sinatra shit. Like,
Not that I want to get too into it, but like, what is the fixation? You know what I mean?
I really don't understand.
You know what I mean? What's the fascination? Like, everybody who has a parent in politics has their parents' influence to get them places.
Also, like,
Number one. Number two, everyone whose parent isn't a politician but also has influence and power and money uses nepotism to get them places. You know what I mean? Like, get over it.
yeah, it's like
Get the fuck over it. That's the way of the world, bro.
right,
Like,
literally everything. Donald Trump's entire family was employed by him. Like,
nepotism.
Right.
The whole thing is nepotism. I mean, like, and not even. I'm just talking like politicians. Like, I
in
don't need to
general,
get
not
into like
specifically-
any like specific avenues or sides or anything. But I mean, like, legitimately across the board, across America. That's why they say it's about not what you know, it's who you know. That's what they mean.
This is what they.
It's like how good do you have nepotism on your side? That's what they're saying for people who didn't know that. So like, number one, who gives a fuck? And two, this doesn't somebody made a point that like, yeah, he's a dad who like, maybe it makes the president more relatable to have an addict son. And I was like, oh, okay, that's one way to take it.
You're like, all right, we're
And,
reaching for
we're
but-
really reaching. But number three is also like, this doesn't influence policy.
No, like, yeah.
So who cares? Shut the fuck up. Like,
It's so dumb, dude.
it's so dumb. And like, when people say it, it's just like, there's like, and I hate when they compare it to like some other stuff that, took place during the last election cycle. You know
Right.
which one I'm talking about. And it's just like, okay, but that's not the same.
No.
Like, that person would have directly influenced policy. Like, that is
There's
different.
a difference here.
That is different.
I don't know. It's just they can take cheap shots, and
It's also one of
anybody
those
on any
things where
side
it's
will
like,
take cheap
whenever I
shots.
hear someone talk about Hunter Biden's laptop, I'm just like, oh my God.
Also, yeah,
Ugh.
like, I've also only heard about this like not from actual anything. Like, I'm not. You can go. Like,
Well, to be fair, and like I said, not to get too into it,
Yeah.
like the major heads of those corporations, like the media have come out, like specifically like Facebook and Twitter, and said like they tried to bury that because they were tipped off by the FBI that might have been incorrect.
right.
So once again, the validity of this is even challenged too, because it's not like a biopic either. You know what I mean?
No, it's a fantasy.
It's a fantasy romp with these weird fucking cocaine disco parties and everything. I genuinely think we should start reviewing these.
I'm gonna watch this. I'm absolutely.
definitely going to watch this.
I'm not going to pay for this. But
I will.
watch this.
Yes, I will absolutely be torrenting this. I will not pay for this.
Allegedly, we will be torrenting this.
I will torrent this. I will be the one torrenting
I'll
this.
tell you. We're gonna watch
Yeah,
it.
and that's the whole thing is like I don't want to get too much into the politics of it because like I mean like if you genuinely watch that movie and you're like this is exactly what happened, I'm so glad they're shedding light on it. I want to be like shut the fuck up. Like you're just an idiot. You're just beam me up, Scotty. Like it's time to get the fuck out of here.
We're done.
We're done.
No more.
We're done.